My brothers and sisters, many people think tolerance means I'm going to give up my faith, I'll tolerate, so I don't have to do what Allah has said, I don't have to dress in a specific way, I don't have to pray in a specific way, I don't have to do X, Y, and Z that the Almighty has instructed. That is a misconception completely. Tolerance has nothing to do with giving up your opinion. It has more to do with respecting the same right that others have of not giving up their opinions. Amazing. Amazing. In the same way I feel my opinion is sacred, I feel intelligent, I feel, wow, I'm clever. Everyone else feels the same. As much as I am passionate about Islam, there are people who are passionate about Christianity. There are people who are passionate about Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, whatever other ism, even atheism. I can believe that I am correct, and I do. I do believe that I am absolutely correct, but guess what? Don't they have a right to believe as human beings in whatever they consider to be the most correct? Subhanallah. When I discussed this some time back with a group of youngsters who were quite religious, they told me, no, they don't have the right. I said, what are you talking about? They don't have the right. You mean that the Almighty only asked you to survive? That's it. And you're the only one who is entitled to be living, and everyone else should be dead. Is that what it is? That is absolutely unacceptable. Everyone has the right to live. Everyone has the right to believe whatever they feel is correct. That's why I am here. Because someone has given me the right to believe that whatever I feel firmly is correct is correct. Subhanallah. If that was not the case, I wouldn't even be here today. It's a very, very important point. I am passionate about Islam. I would desperately like to see people understand the goodness of Islam, see the light within Islam, perhaps come towards the fold of Islam. Maybe if Allah guides them, even enter the fold of Islam. But I need to know that that is a struggle that will continue, and it needs to be done in a very respectful way. There will be people who agree with me. There will be people who disagree with me. There will be people who couldn't be bothered at all. And there will be people who will fight me as a result. How do I react? How do I retaliate? I need to make sure that I can peacefully coexist with all these differences of opinion. I remember when I became part of an interfaith committee at one stage, people told me that you are losing your faith. And I said, absolutely not. You don't even know what we're discussing. We want to understand each other. We want to be able to discuss what we believe so that we can respect each other, and so that we can actually perhaps learn from each other. And guess what? Many people who did not know much about Islam learned that it is actually a religion that has heavenly teachings, that has superb teachings filled with not only excellence in the worship of the Almighty, but even in our interaction with humankind and the other creatures of the Almighty. They did not have that opportunity before. So when we participate in interfaith committees and dialogues and conferences, never is it to give up your faith, as some people might presume, but rather it is to be able to coexist peacefully and exchange notes to understand each other without giving up a single droplet of what I believe. Subhanallah. It's amazing. It doesn't mean that, because I interacted with people of other faiths, that I have suddenly given up my own faith. No. Rather, I have shown them how beautiful the faith is, and they would show me as well, perhaps, what they may have that I may not have known before. There are so many teachings of these heavenly faiths that are so common, yet we don't know. It is ignorance, my brothers and sisters, that results in hate, that would actually then result in fighting and possibly even killing. May the Almighty protect us from ignorance. So let's educate ourselves. Let's become people who are willing to peacefully coexist. That is the entire meaning of tolerance.